Today I'm going to do a watercolor painting of sky and some clouds with some shimmering gold highlights, and I hope you will enjoy it. So just like last Wednesday, I again took part at WInsor Wednesday from Art Inspiration DE. So that is, you can find that on Instagram. So they do almost every Wednesday. There is like a tutorial or paint along. And on last week there was Schlemmer Art. So I will put the links of her Instagram in the description. So she was showing us what she was doing, which colors she used, and and then you can just paint along if you want, or just watch what she is doing. So if you want to see the original footage, that one should still be available at Art Inspiration Day. So again, I will put the link in the description. And here you can see how I did it. So the first thing was that we wetted the paper a couple of times with water. So there was one layer, second, and I think third layer of water. And the paper that I was using now was the Canson Heritage. That was the cold pressed paper. And the colors which we were using there were not so many colors. It was Payne's Gray, Aqua Green, and I think that's it actually. Gold ink, that is something that is necessary for this painting. Actually, you can also try to do it with the gold watercolor, but I was using the gold ink and I really love that ink, and white gouache, and that's it actually. So here you can see me already applying the second layer of color. I have applied one color, then dried that with a hair dryer, and then now I'm applying the second layer. What I noticed when I was painting this was that when the colors dried on this Canson Heritage paper, they were actually not so vibrant as when they were wet. And what I saw from Schlemmer Art, from Andrea, when she was doing it, hers looked much more vibrant, although I was using the same exact colors. So maybe it is really the paper that she was using WInsor Newton professional watercolor paper. Maybe that has some influence. But yeah, still, let's continue. You can use whatever you want just to draw a circle for the moon, and after that you have to apply another layer of water and put more color on it to get even more depth. Now I dried this layer again with the hair dryer, and I'm going to put another layer of water on top, and then put another layer of colors. So after each layer you have to dry your paper with the hair dryer or something else. And now I'm coming to the moon, And I'm wetting the paper again, but now only the part of the moon, and I will be applying white gouache just to correct some mistakes or some parts where the color went into the moon. And now onto the wet paper, I'm going to apply this gold ink from WInsor Newton, and you have to shake it really well before you apply it, because these gold particles really deposit on the bottom, so you have to shake it every single time. And I noticed that my paper was already getting dry, so I've put another layer of water, and then I've used the gold color again. So for the clouds, you have to make like a thicker layer of white gouache, and then you rinse your brush and just like pull the color down. And the closer I am to the bottom of the painting, so the closer to myself, I'm putting a heavier layer of this white gouache. And for the last, you can use this gold ink to put some stars in the sky. And then I will also be using a white gouache to put some sparkles, and as well as this gold ink. I think my tape was not really taped to the paper, that's why there is some color that went underneath, but that was not a problem, because now I will just use the white gouache just to correct these mistakes. And yeah, if you look from the far, you will not even notice that there was anything wrong with it. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and see you next time. Bye.